Previously on Tales from the 20 side.
Why don't you do the talking? If that doesn't work, my fists can do the talking.
I see no reason to talk with vermin like you.
Well, you're not being very accommodating. I mean, we've come here in good faith, trying to talk to you. And you're being a bit of a dick.
That sounds like fighting talk to me.
And Teb Notton falls to the ground and dies. Of coffee. Ow, that's hot.
Is that a pint of coffee?
It's not a pint of coffee, but it is a big American mug.
It comes in pints.
It comes in pints. It's not quite as big as the old Sports Direct mugs, but it's a big old mug I've got.
Just saying, Yorkshireman's mug.
Nice. Yeah,
Can't stand tea though.
I've never owned one of those Sports Direct mugs because I'm terrified that if I ever knock it over, I'll be responsible for flooding half of Oxfordshire.
Plus,
anyway.
the owner of Sports Direct is a so
that too. That
Fucking
too.
yes.
Another reason to not support Newcastle. He owns Newcastle, doesn't he?
well, the town.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back, ladies and gents, listeners of the airwaves, to Tales from the 20 side, Pathfinder 2nd edition Let's Play podcast. My name is Dom, and I'm your GM for this wonderful adventure, and for many others as well. And I'm joined by our regular cast members of Mr. Stu Jackson.
Hello.
Mr. Neil Kelly.
Hello.
And Mr. Darren Mafucci.
Hello.
Welcome back, folks. How are we feeling?
Relieved, I think.
Actually quite hurt, I think.
Your feelings
as a
or-
player or as a character, yes. As a player, I'm feeling great, but as a character, I've been better.
Yes, yeah. Well, obviously, in the previous episodes, our heroes achieved quite the feat. Not going to say anything in case you have not already seen that episode, and if you haven't, go and listen to it before you listen to this one.
Yeah, why would they be listening to no, anyway. Or is it just me that's OCD and has to do things in order and can't jump into a series halfway through?
I mean, the internet is weird sometimes, Stu, and the internet also contains all sorts of people.
The internet is made of cats, apparently.
It's a series of tubes.
According to Professor Elemental.
There we go. Yeah, anybody got anything they want to say before we kick off?
Yeah, just really relieved to have. Teb Notton, I was expecting something. Like, I know he nearly killed Otto, although that's.
Everyone nearly kills Otto.
Yeah, including Alwyn. But I don't know. I was expecting someone tougher. What do you guys think?
I was expecting more of a kicking.
I thought he'd have more help with him. I didn't think we'd be fighting him on his own.
No.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got an arm. He's got an army, hasn't he?
But maybe that was because that was our original plan, wasn't it? Wait till he sends his army out, and then we'll go and get him at his base. Maybe that, without really trying, that's the way it worked out.
Or maybe the army is just about to turn up and slaughter us.
Having already slaughtered
leaders.
Captain Rockar and his men,
Yeah,
they're on their way back to kill us.
Singing a jaunty murdering song.
A jaunty. I mean, I don't know any murdering songs that aren't jaunty, Stu. So
And maybe the listeners can send us the lyrics to one and we'll try and put it to music.
Murder is quite a jaunty activity.
Yes.
Well, as everybody knows, you cannot spell slaughter without laughter.
That's true.
And now we're all on some kind of watch list somewhere.
What, another one?
Another one.
God, I could wallpaper my room with it.
Anyway, bringing us back into the game. Alwyn Templeton, Brother Amos, and Otto von Niederschläger have been moving through the border wood, looking for the source of this wintry weather, and also to take down the mysterious figure known as Teb Notton, who seems to be a leader of some sorts in these parts. You traversed through the forest, avoided a fight with, had a bit of a scuffle with a bear, but avoided a drawn-out battle with it, and eventually made your way to the place where Teb Notton was encamped. At first, it seemed like there was nobody there. You explored a little bit, found some of his personal effects, and as you eventually approached this swirling, spinning tower of light itself, you attempted to speak with this Teb Notton, and you were replied to by a mysterious voice that seemed to have no source. You parlayed back and forth a little bit. Teb Notton seemed very unwilling to listen to anything you had to say, and so you decided to burn his house down. As you were attempting to do this, it turned out that Teb Notton had disguised himself as a tree in this clearing, and as the majority of the party moved away to go and burn down his house, he dropped his tree form and lunged at the solitary Brother Amos, who had been left behind as a rear guard. A fierce battle ensued. Otto was brought down to the ground again, as nearly was Lady Argentia. She was kept upright by a timely intervention from Olwyn. And after a battle, eventually the being known as Teb Notton was laid low by your ally Tenpenny, who sort of stabbed it through the chest and then cut his throat in a very deft movement. And that's where we bring you back in. Teb Notton has just fallen to the ground with a thud, and Tenpenny is... everybody is sort of glancing around, catching their breath a little bit. Adventurers, what would you like to do?
I think now is a time for healing and for plundering.
Yes, let's retreat to the cave where we can all...
Where we can do both.
Yes. Yes. Alwyn will head to the cave.
Okay. You move your way over to the cave.
And Alwyn's going to take one of these minor elixirs of life.
Okay.
2
D6 health.
Yep. So that brings me up to 11. And is going to take the other one. Tastes like peppermint. 1. So they're a bit shit, these minor elixirs of life.
Yeah,
They're very minor.
We've had nothing but bad rolls, I think, even in the specials we recorded.
Yeah. Okay, well, they're gone. Right. Brother Amos, is he badly hurt?
I am on 14 of 31 hit points.
Okay. Alwyn is going to attempt battle medicine on Brother Amos, having not done that
Be gentle with me, Alwyn.
I'll try. 23.
Success.
Yay! Have back 9 hit points.
Nice.
And Alwyn is going to attempt battle medicine on himself.
Okay.
22.
Another success.
For 9 points back. 24. That is everyone that I've done battle medicine on today.
It is.
So I'm keeping a careful note of such things.
Yeah. As am I.
I can spend some time going round everyone, doing some normal treat wounds.
That would be appreciated.
Okay.
Okay.
So whilst Alwyn is taking some time to tend to everybody, what are the rest of you doing, if anything?
Having a nice sit down.
Okay.
And maybe a nose around the cave to see what's in these barrels and things.
Okay. So Otto, you start looking through these crates and barrels, and quite quickly you sort of open up one or two, and most of this is it seems to be a massive food store. You're not entirely sure how much food is here, but you think there's probably about a month's worth of meals here. There's all sort of salted meats and all sorts of things. Seems to have been very well preserved by the cold.
Anybody hungry?
Yes, actually.
Well, there's plenty here. We don't need to ration it.
Okay, so Brother Amos is going to start filling his face.
Okay, easy enough to do. Yeah, there's some really nice salted meat in one of these barrels, and there's a particularly smelly barrel that you discover is filled to the brim with herring.
Oh, I do like herring.
Pickled herring.
And not even pickled, just herring.
Yeah, it's in kind of like a briny salt water.
Has it?
While this is happening... Come?
No, I was just wondering whether fish had been cleaned, or whether I need to do that before I can start eating them.
It seems to have been treated in some manner. Yeah.
So the heads are off, the guts are out. You can just eat them.
Yes. Largely, yeah. Kind of.
Them.
In the barrel you've opened, one barrel is fully prepared, and there's a barrel next to it which is just fish.
I will start eating from the prepared barrel.
I now genuinely have a craving for some jerky. Maybe some pork scratchings.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys know I'm on a diet, right?
Well, I don't have any jerky or pork scratchings, so am I.
So while that's been going on, Dom, I have made my medicine rolls for everyone.
Okay.
In order, I rolled a 20 for Otto.
Yep.
Who gets 8 hit points back.
Thank you, most appreciated.
I rolled a 14 for Brother Amos, so
that's a failure.
Sorry, mate, but not a critical failure. It's pertinent. Rolled a 9 for Tenpenny.
Okay.
Rolled 18 for Lady Argentia.
Okay.
Who gets 9 hit points back.
Excellent. She's looking
And
much
I rolled
better.
a natural 1 for myself.
Oh.
Now I don't know if that means a critical hit card or...
that is a critical failure.
It's a critical failure, but yeah, I didn't know if you were using a critical hit card.
I'm only using the critical fumble deck on attack rolls, Stu, you'll be pleased to know.
Okay, fair enough.
Because that's what they're designed for.
So it's 1d8 damage I do to myself, isn't it?
You do indeed.
4 points of damage.
So you go to patch up one of the wounds that Teb Notton left, but it's it seems to have gone much deeper than you first realised, and you end up spouting out a gout of blood.
Whoops! Sorry, Otto. Didn't mean to get that on you.
Well, accidents will happen, my friend.
They do with me. Yes.
Okay.
I'm tired. I need a sleep.
Is that Stu talking or Arwen talking?
Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Bit of column B. Here we go. Are you guys doing anything else, or are you just healing up here?
I don't know if this is a good place to stay permanent. Well, not permanently, but
No,
overnight.
I don't think we should stay here long.
The treehouse might be a better bet.
Okay. As you're having this conversation, go on, Stu.
Did anyone look in that lockbox?
I thought you had it.
No, I put it back.
Oh, well, let's help ourselves.
When you said that now wasn't the time, and you were right.
Yes,
so,
but now is definitely the time. Teb Notton proved to be a very unreasonable creature.
Quick question regarding Teb Notton. Was he wearing clothing, or was he just like a monstrous bulk?
Mostly a monstrous bulk.
Title of your sex tape.
In fact, yes, entirely a monstrous bulk.
Okay, so it wouldn't have had pockets or a pouch or anything to...
No, but as you're having this thought, you do see Tenpenny kind of turning the body over, and around Teb Notton's neck there is a key on a piece of string.
Ooh, that might be for the the thing.
It's got to be worth something.
Well, no, I'm thinking the key might open the lock.
Yes, what I think. It's got to be valuable for something.
Yes. Well, it might be clues. Because he mentioned these white witches who are behind, he was working for. They might be through the light.
You think
They
it's a
might
portal?
be.
I think...
I sense
I rarely think, but
I sense a bad idea coming.
I think it'd be a very bad idea right now.
Yes.
But if we want to get to the bottom of this and stop this incursion, we need to deal with the source.
That's true. That is true.
But let's get this lockbox open for now.
Okay. You take the key from Teb Notton's neck. Interesting enough, on the same kind of bit of rope around his neck, there is a small mirror.
Ooh. Which of us had the mirror? I think it was... it was me that had the mirror.
Otto had the sapphire.
You took the sapphire. I will get the mirror out and give it to Brother Amos and say, you go over that side of the cave and see if we can see each other.
Okay.
And, Can I see Brother Amos in the mirror?
You look into the mirror around Teb Notton's neck, and you see, looking back at you, a half-elf by the name of Olwyn Templeton.
Well, either you've become bloody handsome there, Brother Amos, or and a bit pudgy, or no, it's not working. I'll take it anyway. Wrap the two together in cloth.
Okay. All right. So you either way, you take the key off the neck and you take it over to the lockbox, and the key fits almost perfectly in the lock of this lockbox, and there's a satisfying click as it pops open. And by the way, when I said a lockbox before, what I should have said is a chest, because essentially it is a chest. It's fairly large, and you pop it open, and inside there is a lot of stuff. You see gemstones. You see sort of piles of coin. There's a couple of rings and jewelry items as well. If you wish to go through this entire box, You
Well,
come
before
across.
we do that, Otto, you see these rings?
Yes.
Can you tell if they're magical?
Let me detect magic. Because I have that. Yes, I have a cantrip. Do I roll a d20 for?
No. It's just kind of something you do.
Right.
You do get a sense of magic in this chest, but not specifically from the rings.
Is the chest
There's something about the
magic?
chest that is magical, but I don't know what it is.
Sorry, I've phrased that badly. There's something in the chest that is magical, but you're not sure what.
All right, okay. Let's start emptying it out and see if we can find it.
That's
I
the
once
best
knew a
way.
girl with a magical chest.
I knew one with a magical ring, but that's a whole other story.
Okay, so as you go through this pile of stuff, there's quite a lot of money here. You find 330 silver pieces.
Okay.
And 245 gold pieces
Well,
in coins.
We are rich, gentlemen.
We are rewarded.
well, who do we think this money belongs to then?
Us.
Us now, yes. That
well,
is our
no, I mean
bounty.
originally. Well, is it though? If this has been stolen from someone else, aren't we bound to get it to the rightful owners? It being the right thing to do.
You
Yes. What else is in there?
Yes, you are an honest man, I can tell.
Okay. You also find a scabbard, a longsword scabbard with no sword, very beautifully made, sort of wrapped in silvery filigree, that you think might be worth quite a lot of money to a collector.
Okay, as we take out items like that basically are not gems or coins, I'm going to hand them over to Otto to check, see if that's the magical item.
Okay, that is not. There are 3 sapphire rings, which are also not magical. There's kind of a rolled up scroll which you unfurl and looks to be a very well made painting of a city on the edge of a glacial lake with snow falling all around it.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, you can give me a society roll if you like.
Who? Me?
Oh, well, I'm
Any-
trained.
Anybody who wants to make that can make that.
I'll let Otto do it because
I
I'm
threw a
on
two.
-2 for it.
So, 7. So I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a nice painting.
It's a nice place. It's very pretty.
Okay. You also find a jewelled necklace, a silver diadem.
Silver diadem.
There are 5 gemstones. There is one that looks like it's probably a diamond, and there are 4 kind of pale blue quartz stones that are also in there. And the last thing in there, in kind of in a small iron box at the bottom of this chest, which you pop open, there are 4 vials of liquid, which are giving off a magical aura.
Okay. We'll give
It is these vials. These vials are the. This is where the magic is coming from.
Let's have their healing potions.
Shall we do the usual test? The
Are
taste
they
test.
pinky, reddy, shimmering?
They are not red and shimmering. They're more of a, if anything, they're more clear, and it looks like there is a feather floating in each of them.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, dip, finger, and taste.
Okay, as you take a little taste of these, your body get lighter momentarily. These are potions of Featherfall.
Ooh, nice.
Featherfall.
Yes.
I've heard of these. If we're falling, or if we're going to jump down a very, very long way and we drink one of these first, we fall very slowly.
Ah.
And it doesn't hurt. Well, it doesn't hurt as much. I think we should have one each, and I think. Well, I don't know. We should give it to Tenpenny or Lady Argentia. I'll say this very discreetly to the two of them, out of earshot of the two ladies. Tenpenny did say she was going to bugger off. No, I think it's only fair that, you know, if you're determined and your minds are set about keeping the coin, we should split it with her. But you know, I think maybe Lady Argentia should have the other potion. What do you think?
That seems reasonable to me.
Okay.
If Tenpenny is leaving, yes, then perhaps Lady Argentia should have it.
Yes. Okay. Right. So we can do all the splitting up affair, I think, to save.
We can always
time.
reallocate them if necessary. If we realise someone is going to be going somewhere very, very high, we can make sure that they have some.
Yes. I think so.
How long does it last for? Does anybody know?
It lasts for up to a minute, but once you land after drinking it, it ends.
So you've got to drink it right before you jump.
Yes, either right before you jump or once you're in the air.
Which that would have to be a bloody long fall. Okay. Should we haul ass back to the treehouse?
Yes, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
shall we? Or are we going to look at this? Are we going there to recuperate before exploring this column of
I think so.
column
I
of
think
light?
so. We haven't explored these igloos.
No, we assumed that they would be inhabited, didn't we?
Well, either that or I don't know. I pictured spears flying out of them and all sorts of things. I don't know. Can I have a look at these igloos?
Yes, you can. So 3 of them are. Yeah, 3 of them are mostly empty. You see that there's a winter blanket, a pile of furs, and a small wooden chest in each of them. They've all had a small hole cut into the low ceiling that allows the smoke to escape, but there's no fire actually in them. And the ceilings themselves are only about 4 feet high in these igloos. And you open the boxes, and at this point, the boxes in here are empty. You get the sense that perhaps these were being built in preparation for something. You're not sure.
Can I replace my normal travelling cloak with some of the furs to make a cold weather cloak?
You absolutely can. In fact, there's probably between this and between the three. Between the 3 igloos, there are probably enough furs to make winter cloaks for all of you.
Well, everyone else has got one. Oh, except possibly Tenpenny.
I think Tenpenny should have one.
Yes.
She deserves it.
Totally, yes. Hero of the day. Well done, Tenpenny. Sorry, I couldn't heal you.
Okay, and in the fourth igloo, this seems this one is totally empty, but you see that on the walls, on the interior walls, there are several ice blocks that extend inwards, that form sort of small shelves and recesses. They look to be about the size of the small winged creatures that you previously fought.
Ah, the little blue bastards.
Oh, I wonder if this is where they sleep. Well, we know what to do, don't we?
You mean knock them down?
Well, you can produce your flamey thing.
I
Burn them. Melt them.
melt them, yes. Why don't I just melt them?
I think if you set fire to all the furs that's left in there, in each of them,
That will burn them down. Burn them to a
Yes.
puddle.
yes.
Yes, I will do that. I'll produce flame and burn them all.
Okay.
See, no more Mr. Nice, Alwyn.
Yeah, and you do so, and these igloos, although they're quite well constructed, sort of applying direct heat on the inside is enough to melt them over the period of a few minutes. Just as you're finishing up this, could I have a perception roll from everybody, please?
Oh shit! We should have just gone back. 17.
17.
20.
Okay. And 20 for Brother Amos.
7.
7 for Otto. Okay, so Olwyn and Brother Amos, as Otto is merrily melting away these igloos, very preoccupied in what he's doing. Perhaps he's humming a jaunty tune as he does so.
Whistling. Whistling
Brother
my
Amos,
murdering song.
Brother Amos and Olwyn, you feel a surge of wind blast out from the swirling vortex in the ring of icicles.
Oh shit! Something's coming.
It sort of seems to pulse with light. There's a spray of snow and ice that sort of flies out with the wind. It stings your faces, and you hear kind of approaching through this light. Sounds like a horse of some kind. You can hear hooves on snowy ground. Boom, 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 and as they stop, the portal flashes with light, and you see, coming out of the vortex, there is a black warhorse surrounded by tendrils of cold, dark mist. And sitting astride it, there is a gaunt horseman with curling ram's horns on his helmet, and coal black armour. And as you hear these hoof prints on the ground stop, the horse pitches forward and slams into the ground, sort of sliding for a good 10 feet before it comes to a stop. And you sort of look at the rider, and you see jutting out of his back there is a vibrant blue shard of ice. As it comes to a halt, the horse disappears into black smoke, and the rider rolls on the ground with a groan.
Okay, Alwyn will run over and try and help this individual with battle medicine.
Okay, you rush up to him, and you make your battle medicine check.
13.
Okay, as you approach him, there's something strange about his essence. He almost seems magical in nature, and as you attempt to dress his wounds, none of your techniques have any effect. He looks over. He looks at you, Olwyn, as you do this, and you see the helmet. He sort of reaches up to his helmet and pulls it off, and you're staring into the face of a very old-looking human male. He's completely bald on the top of his head. The face is weathered and crisscrossed with frown lines and all sorts of stuff. And he's got quite a thick snow-white beard that runs down from his ears all the way to his chin. And he looks up at you and he says,
Thank you, but it's no use.
Hang fire! Quick, has anyone got a potion for Father Christmas here? Anyone?
I have one of the.
Do we have any of
the minor elixirs left?
Minor
I've got
elixirs.
one.
I'm out.
No, I had some. I had I have a minor healing potion.
Oh, quick, bring it over.
I'll bring it over.
as you bring the potion over and attempt to give it to him, he puts out a hand and he says to you,
No, please, you misunderstand. It's, I am beyond the aid of anything you can do for me, but thank you. Save it for yourselves.
If he says so.
Who? And you are?
Of course, my name, I do apologize. Once I was called Ilarion Matavius. Now I am known as Black Midnight. I am Baba Yaga's Black Rider, harbinger of the Witch Queen's return.
Baba Yaga? Is that a name we've heard before?
you can give me a religion roll, Orwin.
Okay. Ha! 8.
Yeah, there's something niggling in the back of your head. You've heard that name before, but it's nothing you've ever particularly studied. Does anybody else want to give me a religion roll?
I will try. 9.
The monk might, as a religious person.
The monk, oddly enough, isn't trained in religion.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Ah.
As you're having these thoughts, Black Midnight looks over your faces, and he says,
I see you do not recognize this name. The light of recognition is not in your eyes. Very well. Baba Yaga is known as the Queen of Witches. She created the land of Irison far to the north. Her daughters and grandchildren rule the land and do so for 100 years before Baba Yaga returns and puts a new daughter on the throne.
Is this who's behind it all turning a bit chilly here?
No, this is the work of Baba Yaga's daughter, the current Queen of Irison, Queen Elvana. Something has happened to Baba Yaga. Every 100 years, she returns to Irison to place a new daughter on the throne. But Elvana has other plans, it seems. Baba Yaga has not appeared as planned. And judging by this,
he indicates the shard of ice jutting out of his back.
She intends to slay everybody loyal to her mother. When myself and the other 3 riders appeared, she hunted us down and slew both my associates. I am the last of the 3 riders and a threat to Elvana's plans.
Right.
Right.
Are you sure you don't want a potion or something? Because you're talking quite well. I mean, I kind of feel you can be healed.
It's no use.
And he lifts up his right hand, and you see that it looks like there's sort of light starting to form on the ends of his fingers, and as you watch, his hand is beginning to melt away into nothingness.
Oh, does that hurt?
No. I'm at peace. I don't have much time. All I can do is pass on my mission of import to you.
What is it you want us to do? What do you want from us?
You must find Baba Yaga. Only she can defeat her daughter. Only the Queen of Witches can undo what her spawn has done.
Where would we look for her?
She disappears from this plane when she's not tending to matters directly. To find where she's gone, you must use her dancing hut to follow her. The hut is a powerful artifact that can cross great distances, even travel between worlds. If you can control the hut, it can take you to Baba Yaga.
Oh, I think we've found the hut.
Do you mean an actual hut? Like a wooden hut?
Yes, it's a wooden hut.
Yes.
But
Do you remember the creepy hut had what looked like feet?
I doubt you've found it. Elvana stole the dancing hut, and it's currently on display in Whitethrone, Irison's capital. You must go through the portal to Irison in order to find it.
Oh, it's not the creepy hut then, with the creepy doll.
Well, it looks like we're going to Irison then, gentlemen.
Yes, I think, yes, so it seems. I think we do need to get some rest first. Look, can I make you more comfortable or something? Do you want a pillow?
No, it's okay, thank you. Take the time you need to rest, but your time is short. This portal is but one of many across Galarian. Through them, Elvana seeks to spread a new ice age across your world, consuming it for all eternity.
Well, looks like we've got another fight on our hands.
Looks like Baba Yaga chose the wrong daughter to be queen.
She's chosen 12 before Elvana. She didn't foresee that one would act in such a rebellious manner.
The 13th.
Yes.
13th daughter.
Yes, there's a cruel irony in it, isn't there?
Is there?
Yes, 13 is the number of unluck.
Is it? I've never heard this before. I did not know that.
Never mind. Regardless, this portal can only be closed on the other side. This is being controlled from a place known as the Pale Tower, but others are controlled by Elvana from Whitethrone itself.
That's a lot of information.
It is.
And how do we know that the second we step through that portal, we don't all get icy spears in our chests?
Well, I managed to take some of them with me.
And with the hand that isn't burning away, he lifts up and he throws two blue shapes onto the ground. You recognise these as dead fairies.
But yes, your question is pertinent. I cannot guarantee your safety beyond this light, but it's the only chance you have if you wish to close this.
I can't guarantee our safety right now.
No, and I can't guarantee your safety either, Otto.
My safety is a very precarious thing.
Is it? Yes. He has died 3 times already today, you know.
Well, you look good for someone who's dead.
Yeah, you look pretty hot yourself. For someone beyond hope.
Oh!
And as you say this, his you see that his whole arm has now kind of faded away into stardust, and he looks at the three of you and he says,
Please, I don't have much time. You need these keys.
and he fumbles in his robes. He throws in front of you. He throws you a lock of white hair and a plague doctor's mask.
These will help you control the dancing hut. Place the key, but once you find the hut, these keys should be placed in its cauldron to allow you to retrace Baba Yaga's most recent path. But you must activate them. Take this!
And he pulls out a dagger from his back, throws that on the ground. He says,
In order to awaken these keys, you must bathe them in my life's blood. So one of you, please, do what you must. Cut my throat. Free me from this vale of tears.
Amos will do it. So Brother Amos steps up, cuts his throat.
okay.
You didn't need much persuading.
No.
I was somewhat hesitant.
And as you approach him with the dagger, Brother Amos, he looks you in the eyes, and he says,
Don't be afraid. Go on, you can do it.
and as you put the blade to his throat and slice across, there is a spurt of blood, and followed by the breath leaving him. And the last thing he says to you is,
Thank you. Bathe the keys in the blood. Find the hut. Find Baba Yaga.
and goes limp in your arms, Brother Amos.
Okay, so I'll bathe the keys in blood. This is a really elaborate sat-nav system.
You grab these two keys and soak them in the blood from his throat. And as you do so, there is a thunder crack up in the sky, and the three of you feel a sudden inner strength that wasn't there beforehand.
I feel strange.
Alwyn will quite solemnly say a prayer to Kate and Kalian over well, he's evaporated, or
Yes, after his throat was cut, you see this evaporation sort of accelerate, and within moments, his body is gone.
over where he was then. That's his prayer to Kate and Kalian. Well, you don't see that every day.
Well,
So,
I think we need to go to the treehouse now.
Okay, you sort of gather your things. You find Lady Jontia and Tenpenny, who were just kind of watching all of this as it happened. And yeah, you make your way back to this treehouse that you'd previously rested at. You climb up into the treehouse. Is the intention here to kind of spend the night?
I think so, yes. With watchers, of course.
Sure. Okay. And yeah, as you do so, you make your way back to the treehouse easily enough. There's no sign of the bear that was wandering around previously, and yeah, the five of you climb quite solemnly in almost pitch silence back up into the treehouse. So over the course of the evening, you sort of start talking to each other a bit about what has happened. And it's actually Lady Argentia who breaks the silence, and she says, "So you've done what you set out here to do. What's next for you three?"
Well, Well, it seems that this situation has rather been dropped on our laps, so to speak.
It rather has, hasn't it?
I mean, obviously, it won't come as a surprise for me to say I think it's the right thing to do, but you say I can't speak for everyone.
Well, I assumed that we would step up to the task.
Good man.
Although
I slit his throat,
Yes. You kind of committed us with that act.
Yes.
I think I was wavering until that point, and I thought, oh right, well we're doing it now. Then in that case, you're going to start slitting throats.
Sometimes my old impulses come back to the surface.
Old habits die hard. Standard procedure.
If that's part of your old impulse, that sounds like quite an interesting but perhaps not for now.
Yes, perhaps another time.
Tenpenny, I know you were eager to go on your way. What are your plans?
So what I'm thinking is if we spend the night here together, then I'm intending to go north from here, pick up the road, see where it takes me.
You're not going back to Captain Rocker?
Well, no. Tenpenny said she's not.
No. I just wanted to confirm.
No, I don't want anything more to do with that butcher.
I remember you said before, yes.
Well, well, what can I say? It's certainly been an adventure being with you, and of course, I hate to do this, but that longsword is probably going to come in very useful for us. But here, don't want to see you going without. Alwyn will get one of the short swords he has in his pack out.
Okay.
And exchange that.
It's a nice blade, though. It's a shame to part with it.
I know, but you're going off to your adventures, and we're going somewhere very, very dangerous. But look here. I've also got this for you, and he will give her 49 gold pieces and 54 silver pieces.
As you do this, Tenpenny's eyes go wide. Are you sure?
Oh yes, you've earned it.
Yes, we had a whip round for you.
All right. Well, I suppose that's a fair trade. I don't think I've ever seen this much money. Thank you.
It's quite a lot, isn't it?
You have
very,
earned it.
very welcome.
You are the one who killed Teb Notton. People will be singing about you 1,000 years from now.
That's true. Gonna need you to start singing that song, though.
I'll start by whistling the tune, and then I'll put some words to it.
I like it. Well, thank you, all of you. You've really given me a fresh start. And she gives back the longsword and takes gratefully takes the coin.
And the short sword. Take the short sword. You can't go without anything.
Yes.
Yeah, she'll take the short sword as well.
Right. And what about you, Lady Argentia? I know you came along for the excitement and the adventure, but there were a few moments I felt you thought perhaps it was a bit too much adventure.
Yes, I am somewhat inclined to agree. It has been very good fun travelling and journeying and fighting alongside all of you. But the time has come for me to get back. I'm sure my father will be on his way from Apara to collect me.
Yes. Well, indeed. Well, as you know, the cold iron sword is particularly effective against these creatures. So, if you don't mind, and he'll hold out the other short sword that he collected.
She gives you a wry smile, and she says, "Yes, of course. Just be careful when you're handling it. I said it looked shoddy before, and it is indeed shoddy. Don't hit it too hard." And she'll hand it over to you.
Okay, and I know you've got no real use for such things, but you've earned it. You've done incredibly well, and very, very grateful. And he will hand over 49 gold pieces and 54 silver pieces to Lady Argentia.
She will respectfully decline, Olwyn. She will pass them back to you, and she will say, "Why don't we call this a thank you for allowing me to journey with you?"
Oh, well, that's
Very, very generous.
Okay. Very generous, yes. Indeed. Right, shall we to bed? Those of us sleeping, and to watch. Those of us to.
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
So, Tenpenny and Lady Argentia, are you leaving right now?
No, we will sleep out the morning until morning.
Yes, I think that makes more sense.
Then we will leave at first light. I've been talking to Tenpenny a little, and she has very kindly offered to escort me as far as Heldren before going on her own way. So you shouldn't feel the need to get me all the way back there if you don't want to.
I think our path lies in a different direction. But if you could let everyone in Heldren know where we are, what's going on, what's happening,
of course,
that would be great.
Of course, I will. Anyway, let us celebrate this evening. I feel we've done some good in these woods.
I'm out of booze.
Me too. I gave you mine.
We're buggered.
Well, we've got plenty of coin to buy more.
I haven't seen a local, a Tesco Express or anything.
And there was nothing at Teb Notton's place, was there? There was plenty of food.
Yeah, lots of food, but not much in the way of intoxicants.
No drink.
A very austere creature, that Teb Notton.
It's a bit of a bugger because yes, I really need a bit of
I pick you up.
bit of the old jumping juice to yes.
The jolly juice.
Quick question, Dom. With regards to my focus point, do I get one automatically overnight anyway?
Yes, you get one when you make your daily preparations.
Okay, cool. Okay. So, Brother Amos, you say you're taking the first watch?
I will take the first watch.
Alwyn will take the second.
I'll take the third.
Okay. All right. So, Brother Amos, give me a perception roll.
22.
22. Okay. Yeah, the night is oddly still. This is perhaps the most quiet night you've had in the forest since coming to it. You know, as you're sort of sat out on the platform, just keeping an ear out and an eye out. Yeah, you hear nothing there. It's almost like the forest itself has gone still. But yeah, your watch passes without event, and Olwyn, you were taking second watch. Is that correct?
That's correct. 20, dirty 20.
20. Okay. As you're kind of peering over the edge of the edge of the platform, you see something move at the kind of in the direction of Teb Notton's portal. You see something move on the forest floor in that direction, and you watch for a second, and then you see it move again, but this time it's much closer. It seems to be moving from tree to tree.
Okay, going to call out loud enough to wake up everyone sleeping. Going to draw the bow and call out, "Show yourself, they're in the trees."
Okay, and then you watch a bit for a second longer, and you watch as at the base of your tree, a figure steps out of the tree. A figure with dark brown willowy skin, covered all over the body with a covering of pine needles.
Going to immediately put the bow down.
Okay, and the dryad, which is what you recognise it as, looks up at you, and as she speaks, there's much more of an air of peace to her voice, and she says to you very simply, "Thank you," before she melts back into the tree and is gone.
Welcome. Okay, bye.
Okay.
It's all right, everyone. You can go back to sleep.
All right.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Why do these dryads always turn up in the middle of the night?
Okay. Yeah, your watch otherwise passes without incident. Otto, you come to take your watch. Give me a perception roll.
9.
9. Okay. So perhaps it's the exhaustion from the adventuring day. Perhaps it's the fact that you've almost died twice today. But as you sit out on the platform, sort of just listening to the wind blowing, it has a very relaxing effect on you. And before too long, you find yourself fast asleep on the outside platform.
On watch. Asleep on watch.
Indeed. You are woken in the morning by a gentle nudge in the ribs, and your eyes snap open and you see Tenpenny standing over you. "Wake up, sleepyhead. It's morning."
I have failed in my duty, I know.
It's all right. We're still breathing.
Yes, no thanks to me. I feel ashamed.
No, don't beat yourself up about it. Just do better next time, huh?
I was just so tired, I think. From with all the nearly dying and that.
I can imagine that would take it out of you.
This and that and one thing and another, and nearly dying. It does take it out of you.
Come on, let's get some breakfast.
Yes, good idea.
Okay, and you all have breakfast inside this treehouse. Perform your daily preparations as and when you need to. And a little while after that has happened, the 5 of you descend the treehouse. Do stop me if there's anything that you want to be doing at this point.
No.
No?
No. I mean, I'll tell them about the dryad. Obviously, and yeah.
Okay. And eventually the 5 of you have your breakfast. You head back down the ladder, and as the 5 of you stand together in the trees for the last time, for possibly the last time, Tenpenny and Lady Argentia sort of start moving to the north, and Lady Argentia turns back one last time and says to you, thank you all for your company and for rescuing me. Do come and see me in Opara sometime. You will be welcomed with open arms.
Alwyn will nudge Otto in the ribs and say, "If you're going to ask her on a date, now's the time."
Yeah, perhaps now is not the time. Should I? Do you think?
Better now than in half an hour.
What's happening in half an hour? When she'll be gone?
Exactly. She'll be gone.
Yeah,
Can't ask her then.
I was hoping, my Lady Argentia, we could perhaps become better acquainted when we are reunited after our adventures.
And you see, as you say this, she does stifle a bit of a laugh. It seems you've caught her a bit off guard with that question, also. And she sort of says, "Yes, perhaps." 3 of you can give me a perception roll.
Was it a stifled laugh, or was she just being a bit sick in her mouth?
Oh, very perceptive. 25.
Whoa!
I was very, obviously, finely attuned.
7.
7. Olwyn?
8.
8, okay. She... Otto, as you say this, you notice just the tiniest of glances toward Tenpenny before she answers that question.
You're in there.
Yes, you know how these girls are. They share everything, don't they? They like to gossip.
Either way, she says to you, perhaps, Otto, perhaps. But either way, it would be lovely to see you in the capital. And yes, the drinks are on me.
I think that's a yes.
Oh, we're there, front and centre.
Yes. All we have to do is not die.
Yes, indeed. And we get drinks. Yay!
You are doing a good job of that so far. Anyway, it is getting late in the morning. We should be on our way. Safe journeys to all of you.
Safe journey.
And you.
Be well.
And as Lady Argentia and Tenpenny turn away from the group and start heading to the north, the 3 of you watch as they disappear into the tree line. And that is where we're going to end this session.
So we've nearly died several times, and now we've just lost 2 of our
Tales from the 20 Side is a Feagle Films production in association with Juicy Falls. Music by Nazar Ryback from hooksounds.com, editing by Stu Jackson. Find us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram by searching Tales from the 20 Side or by visiting talesfromthe20side.com.